Hello, this is Dr. Miranda Jorgensen, and in lieu of our Tuesday training call, today I wanted to take a few minutes and go over the do's and don'ts of running your business on Facebook. Please forgive me for the bad sound. I can't figure out why it sounds so tinny, but let's just run with it because I think that this information is worth hearing regardless of the poor sound quality. Ever since I got into network marketing, I've had the good fortune of making many new friends in a variety of MLMs and following a lot of different groups out there. And one of the things that I see repeatedly is that people get into a lot of trouble with Facebook for not following the rules. So the number one thing that I recommend is that you can't play the game if you don't know the rules. So take a few minutes out and familiarize yourself with Facebook's terms and services so you know what you are allowed and not allowed to do. Now, that leads me to your pages. All of us will have a personal page on Facebook. Many of us have a business page, and we have been encouraged in the past to create these business pages. Right now, I have drawn a line in the sand. I do not recommend that you go and make a business page. Facebook has not been promoting business pages in other people's feeds. I've got a business page, and I will tell you, in the past, I think I've got close to 5,000 followers on there. In the past, when I would put a post out on my business page, it would be seen by anywhere from 1,000 to 11,000 people. Now, if I put a post on my business page, I'm lucky if it reaches 250 people. And that's simply because Facebook is in the business of making money, and they're not making money by promoting my business unless I'm paying them to advertise. So if you have set aside a budget and you are going to be paying Facebook to advertise, by all means, go ahead and keep your business page. But if you're not going to be paying Facebook to advertise, don't spend the time, the money, and the effort on making a business page because it's not going to do you any good. What I'd rather you do is to create a fan page. And fan pages are searchable on Facebook. When people put in the title, they are allowed. Those can be searched, unlike your personal pages. So go ahead and create. Set yourself up in the entrepreneur class and create a fan page for yourself. This is where you're going to go in and start branding yourself if you have not already done so. And I've done a previous phone call on branding yourself, and I think it's one of the most important things you can do if you're in network marketing, because our industry statistics show on average that the average network marketer is anywhere from 4 to 7 different companies over their lifetime. And so if you've gone and spent all your time, money, and effort to become the Mary Kay lady in your area, or the Tupperware lady, or the True Vision lady, you don't want to do that. Because then, should you ever change companies, or should you ever need to rebrand yourself, you can't. What you want to do is you want to put the networking into network marketing, and you want people to associate with you because people buy from you. They create relationships with you. So go ahead and brand yourself. Create that fan page and start using that to promote your business. Now, with your personal page, Facebook keeps track of everything. They've got algorithms they run on every single post you ever put out there. So you want 80% of the posts on your personal page to be personal, whether you're talking about your kids or your teacup collection or those fancy outfits you crochet for cats. Whatever it might be, keep all of that personal. Now, 20% roughly of your posts can be related to business, but I would not go above that, or it's going to red flag you, and Facebook is going to want to shut down your page because they're going to say that you're using a personal page for business purposes. So in that similar vein, on your header photo, on your Facebook page, don't use it for business purposes. Don't use it like a business card. There's various companies, including Remax. They sent out a message to all of their associates earlier this year, telling them to take all of their real estate information off of their personal Facebook pages, because Facebook is going in. They're going in. They're looking at profiles. If they see that you're using your personal Facebook page to run business, they figure that you're trying to circumvent them making money. They don't like that. They'll shut you down. So keep your personal page personal, keep your header photo appropriate, and don't put your business information on there. Now, replicated sites. I see this on a daily basis. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as Facebook is concerned, you don't have a replicated site. Quit using it. Get rid of it. It's not doing you any good to stick it out there. Most people won't go to a replicated site, even if they see it listed over and over and over again. They want to buy something from somebody that they've interacted with, somebody that they've had a conversation with. So when you post something on the internet, when you post something on Facebook, don't just smack your replicated site on there. Tell people to contact you. Message me for details. That's the best way, and the number one way you have to build your business is creating that interaction. Because I'll tell you what happens is that you can post a wonderful testimonial on your page where someone's, lost 40 pounds in a really short period of time and they look fantastic. And then you put your replicated site to True Vision. Well, it gets people's curiosity up. They're going to go online, they're going to go to Google, they're going to type in True Vision, and they're going to end up getting redirected to somebody else's site. And then they could very well end up purchasing products from somebody else. So here you've done the legwork, you've done the advertising, and you're giving the business to somebody else. So don't do that. Have people message you for details. Use your site to dangle a carrot. Pique people's curiosity and have them come to you for the details. And that's going to be a much better way for you to build your business. Furthering that, if you go through, if you go to the effort of creating a custom URL, you go to GoDaddy and you buy a custom URL, and you post that instead on Facebook, that doesn't fool Facebook. I happen to have oneminuteweightloss.net, and it redirects to my True Vision page. I don't go out and stick the oneminuteweightloss.net out there. I've got it on the back of the truck, and that's it. Because when if you go to Facebook and you type in, your custom URL, the little picture for True Vision still pops up. And so, like I said, that doesn't fool Facebook. You're still going to get red flagged. So don't do that. If you have thought up of a brilliant URL and you want to use that for all of your advertising, you are far better to create a landing page. So have your custom URL go to a landing page, and from there people can click on buy more information or click here to buy now, and then have that go to your replicated site. But don't be putting your replicated site on Facebook. It's just going to cause you grief in the long run. Now, other things on Facebook, stop friending people that you don't know. Please, please, please don't friend people you don't know. When you friend somebody, that little button pops up and it says, how do you know this person? If they click only through Facebook, that tags you as promoting spam. You don't want that to happen. So if you happen to be, on one of these pages and you are interacting with somebody, send them a message that you would like to friend them. Don't just send friend requests. And in a similar vein, don't add 40 new friends in one day, or you're absolutely going to get flagged as spamming people. You have to be realistic. Facebook thinks you can outmake 40 friends in a day, so use your Facebook profile responsibly. When you do put together a post, whether if it's for your personal page, your fan page, or any of these groups that you participate in, don't just copy and paste the same post everywhere. Facebook keeps track of whether you're putting out replicated content and how fast you're putting that out. So if you're putting out 5 posts in 5 minutes, they're going to say they can't possibly have typed that, so they're just spamming messages. And so, you want to have a set amount of time, and it varies. It used to be that you had to have 30 seconds between posts. Now I would say you're probably safer to have 1.5 to 3 minutes between your posts, but be very careful. And you also want to be careful if you're using some of those software programs where it spams your stuff out to all those different groups overnight on Facebook. When you are in these other groups, please, please, please take time to read what their rules are. Because, I know when people come to Weight Loss Resources, I'm very clear, I do not allow spamming on my page. I have a 1 strike and you're out rule. And a lot of other pages have the same type of thing. Someone comes to my page and posts their replicated site or likes to spew off about whatever product they have. I report that, I delete them and I report it to Facebook as spam. It only takes a couple of people doing that and you're going to be shut down. And I will tell you that our competition has instructed their associates to click on to click on our ads, to click on our posts and report them as spam. So use this as an opportunity to clean up your friends book list, your Facebook friends list right now, because you don't know who's on your page, who's looking at things, and who's reporting you. So like I said, you want to be very careful, because there's certain unscrupulous people that are going out of their way to make it very difficult for you to run your business as you see fit. So when you go to someone else's page, don't just spam. Don't use your replicated site, but don't just spam it. Read their rules. If you're allowed to post your opportunity once a day or once a week, whatever it might be, follow their rules so you don't get into trouble. Some pages have, if you see someone in the same company as you, you're not allowed to post within 2 hours of their post. So again, read what their rules are so you don't violate them. And it reflects poorly on you. That's unprofessional. So know the rules, play the game. One of the things that I think is really important to do if you're using Facebook as your primary social media tool is you want to have a second Facebook account. Now you're going to have to go to Yahoo or Gmail and create a new email and then create that new Facebook profile. And then you're going to have to go in and add many of the same friends and upload similar photos and things. So you've got a usable account to use should you ever get shut down. Because what I want you to think of is if you use Facebook as your primary means to get your information out there, what would you do if Facebook shut you down for 30 days tomorrow? And if you figure that would put a major monkey wrench into your business, then you need to take steps proactively right now. Should that ever happen, I'm hoping it never happens to you. I hope that you follow the rules of engagement that I've covered today, and that you're not out there spamming, you're not out there putting replicated sites out there. But if the worst were to happen, what would you do? And so create that second account, and please do not be creative with your Facebook name. Unless your name is actually, Cindy True Vision Smith, do not put that in your name. Our competitor is working with Facebook right now, and they're going through, and anybody that mentions their name in their Facebook profile or on any of their pages, they're getting them shut down. So you don't want to have that kind of stuff happen to you, and you don't want to be advertising somebody else's company. Advertise yourself, brand yourself, and promote yourself. And that's going to be the #1 way for you to grow your business, because ultimately it's all about you. So that is it in a nutshell. If you have any questions, just message me through the group, and stay out of Facebook jail. Talk to you later.